fluffy in the center with brown crispy edges, these paalappam or coconut milk rice hoppers are simply so delicious. In this recipe, we will learn a traditional method for making appam, and we will also learn two variations to the traditional appam that is simply mind-blowing. So stay with me till the end to learn all the detailed steps and tips to make these hoppers. No guesswork and failure proof. First, to prepare the batter, start the process by soaking 1 cup of raw rice with half teaspoon of fenugreek seeds. Cover and leave aside for 5 to 6 hours or even overnight. Before proceeding further, let's prepare the yeast mixture. This is an important step to ensure the fermentation takes place correctly. Mix 2 tablespoons of lukewarm water and 3/4 teaspoon of active dry yeast in a bowl. Leave the yeast to activate, usually taking about 5 minutes. Here I have the soaked rice. Rinse the rice with clean water once. Now place the soaked rice in a blender jug. Add half cup of water and grind for about 30 seconds to 1 minute, just enough to get a coarse mixture. We do not want the batter to be smooth at this stage. It should be slightly coarse, like fine sand or rava. We will remove about half cup of this coarse batter and place it in a bowl. Now to continue the grinding process. Add half cup of cooked rice that has been cooled down. Half cup grated coconut. And about half cup of water into the remaining mixture in the blender. Then grind the mixture until a fine smooth batter is obtained, usually taking about 2 minutes. The batter should be slightly thicker as we will add more coconut milk later before cooking. Pour the batter into the same bowl earlier. Add the activated yeast. The yeast should be slightly foaming at the top like this to show it is activated. Mix the batter well. Then cover and leave aside to ferment for 5 to 6 hours. Once the batter is fermented like this, it becomes bubbly and foaming, and it is ready to be used. Add about half teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of sugar, whether white or brown sugar can be used, and 2 to 3 tablespoons of coconut milk. Mix it all together, and the consistency should be slightly watery now. You can adjust by adding more coconut milk if the consistency is too thick. Now let's make the appam. We need a small non-stick pan like this with a cover. Heat the pan on low heat. Once it is heated, rub a little oil on the pan to make sure the batter doesn't stick. Now pour 2 medium-sized scoops of batter in the center of the pan. If the pan is heated, you should hear this sound. Swirl the batter slowly to form the thin edges, while the remaining batter gathers in the center to form a thick pancake. Cover and allow the appam to cook at low heat for about 5 minutes. Remember to keep the heat at low so that the appam will cook well without burning. Let's check the appam. The center should not be sticky if it is already cooked. The outer edges should be crispy and light brown like this, while the center is thick and white. This is exactly what we need. This is a perfect appam. Use a small spatula or spoon to push out the appam. And our appam is ready. Let's make another appam. Repeat the steps as earlier. There are many variations to the basic appam. This is our first variation. After swirling the batter as earlier, we can add 2 to 3 tablespoons of thick coconut milk in the center. This milk has sugar added. Use the scoop to mix the coconut milk with the batter like this. You will find that the soft center part is thicker because we have added coconut milk. This style of appam is often referred to as Ceylonese appam in Malaysia. It is very tasty as it has thick coconut milk steaming in the center of the appam. Let's see how this appam looks like. There's a layer of steamed coconut milk in the center. It is very tasty and very filling. Now let us make a second variation. After swirling the batter around, spread 1 to 2 teaspoons of brown sugar in the center part. Then cover and cook as usual. The resulting appam is so tasty with aromatic brown sugar in the center. So there you have it. Different types of appam to suit different tastes. We have 2 plain appam, 1 brown sugar appam and 1 Ceylonese style appam. Paal appam is usually served with a coconut milk dipping. This is the best part of eating appam. Let's take 1 cup of thick coconut milk. If you are using canned or packet coconut milk, dilute half cup of the coconut milk with half cup water. The dipping should be thick, then only it will be tasty. Add a 1/4 teaspoon of salt to bring out the sweetness. Then add 1 to 2 tablespoons of sugar, whether white or brown sugar as preferred. I prefer to use brown sugar as it gives the extra tastiness to appam. Mix well until the sugar is dissolved. For Ceylonese style appam, the dipping may or may not be used depending on personal preferences. Since there's already a lot of milk in the center, additional dipping coconut milk may not be required. Likewise for brown sugar appam, it tastes very good on its own. Appam is best eaten when it is still hot. See how crispy the edges are. Dip the pieces into the coconut milk. My favorite. So crispy and so delicious. And the center part is soft. This is very tasty too. It has risen nicely due to fermentation. What do you think of these types of paal appam? Would you like me to show more variations to the basic appam? Do try this recipe and leave your feedback on how it turned out if you tried it. If you found this recipe useful, please check my other recipes. I have more Indian style vegan recipes for you. Thanks and see you in the next video.